Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize about the late start to the broadcast tonight, but your Patriots are up 10-7 on the visiting Hernando Tigers. Just caused a fumble. Patriot football looking to go up 17-7 to go into the half right here. Senior number 18, Sam Thomas at quarterback. Levi Presley flanks him. Lewisburg comes out with a 3-wide set.
We got a timeout, Hernando.
Timeout, Hernando. Like to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, at halftime.
Just give a quick update on the game. Lewisburg received the opening kickoff, took it down the field in 9 minutes and 14 seconds, and ended up with getting 3 points out of it with the field goal.
Hernando came back with their first drive of the game. Took about 5 minutes and got in the end zone. They traded back and forth drives. Till this last drive, we had about, I believe it was a 40-yard pass from the senior Sam Thomas to number 22, Cale Ridden, who broke 2 tackles down the sideline to give us the current score we have of 10-7. Kicked off to Hernando, and as we just said, they fumbled. Lewisburg recovered. It is 1st and 10 Patriots with 48 seconds left, with an opportunity to go up 17-7 right here. Go up 2 scores to end the half. Hernando does receive the opening kickoff in the second.
Yes, they do. Lewisburg still got 1 timeout.
Be huge right here to go up 17-7. Thomas in the shotgun, takes a snap. Oh, he's got Hendrowski. He's got him.
Touchdown!
Let's go, baby. Light them fireworks, baby. Light them up.
Number 19.
Let's go.
Thomas to number 6, Will Butler.
Again, that is a senior, number 18, Sam Thomas, in for the injured and concussed Jacob Manns. We wish him all the luck in returning, hopefully next week. But your Patriots, pending this extra point, it is up, and it is good, 17-7 Patriots.
Yeah, Robert Becker's perfect on the night. He had about a 35-yard field goal in the first quarter, and he's 2 for 2 on extra points. With 43 seconds on the clock, Lewisburg's up 10. Tyler, how do you feel about it?
I feel good. That's a huge turn right there, knowing that they're going to get the ball out in the second half. You take the ball away. You finally have a ball bounce your way. For the first time all year, it feels like a ball bounces your way. You go down. Great route by Hendrowski. Great pass by Sam right there. Hits him in stride. Going up 10 to go into the half. Need to come out here. 43 seconds left. Have to have a good defensive stop here. Do not let them go down and take any of this momentum back going into the half.
And like you said last week, the first 5 games don't matter. This is the first district game of the year, and this is arguably the best half of football this team has played. It
is. Kickoff. It's deep, and it will be a touchback, as every kick has been tonight. Like I said last week, 0-5 doesn't mean anything when district play starts. Looking at the division, it's them, Horn Lake, South Haven, Lewisburg, Horn Lake, South Haven, Hernando, DeSoto Central, Oxford, Horn Lake. If I forget, there's 6 teams. You need 2 wins, and you're the 4 seed. This is a very, very gettable game here tonight. Be Coach Cagle's first win as the head football coach, first win of the season. First district win, be just a huge night here at James I. Brady Stadium.
Yeah, number 1, Staxton Douglas was our key player to watch, the running back for Hernando. He's had a couple touches tonight.
Defenders have been living in the backfield all night.
I think that's the 3rd sack of the game.
Number 43, Hunter Smith.
Is number 43, Hunter Smith, on the sack right there.
We've had a couple big tackles by some young guys. Noah Riley's been on a couple tonight. The junior Grant Waldowski's been on some, and I believe number 23, Cable Bearden, the junior, has made a couple big plays.
Looks like Hernando will not take a timeout. They'll just let it go to the half. And so with that, it will be your Patriots 17, the Hernando Tigers 7 going into the half. Great first half by your Patriots. Like I said, showing a lot of grit, a lot of fight defensively. Done a good job of getting after him in the backfield, making him feel uncomfortable, not letting anybody get open downfield. haven't really run the ball much tonight. Just they haven't really moved the ball at all outside of the one drive.
Yeah, a key stat to look at, we were going to talk about before the game started. Lewisburg has been outscored 50 points in the first 5 games in the first quarter alone. But to open the drive and go 9 minutes and 14 seconds down the field, get 3 points out of it, they won the quarter.
They won the half for the first time all year.
They won the half and the quarter. Yeah, absolutely. Both quarters. They won both quarters, and like you said, overall they won the half. I mean.
Now, the big deal now is, okay, you've now for the first time had, a little momentum, had some stuff go your way. We've seen how this team handles adversity. How do you handle the ups? Because there's always going to be ebbs and flows and ups and downs in a game. So how do you handle this high right now? How do you take this and keep methodically grinding it going into the second half? You don't come out on that high to where all the game's over. There's still 24 minutes of football left to play, and a lot can happen in 24 minutes.
Yep. I mean, prime example, it was 3-7 with 2.5 minutes to go, and just like that, we scored 2 touchdowns.
That is correct.
Within about 3 plays actually. So hopefully Cahill goes in there, settle these guys down, tell them to keep doing what they're doing. Sam Thomas, the senior quarterback, we talked about him. I mean, he's put the ball where it needs to be.
And, it's one of those things, the old adage is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
So whatever you've done in the second half, now obviously Hernando's going to come out. They're going to make adjustments. They're going to try to figure out what's worked, what hasn't worked, try to alleviate some of the areas where they haven't been as successful. So it's a cat and mouse game. I mean, football really is when that halftime adjustment. I mean, prime example, last week, Alabama goes into the half up 30-7, comes back out. Georgia makes a lot of great adjustments. They're back in the ball game. Tonight, how well does Lewisburg respond to those adjustments that Hernando makes?
And I'm curious to see Andrew Hendrowski got the start at quarterback tonight. He is listed as a receiver, but they just pretty much started running Wildcat. But later half of the second quarter, it's been all Sam Thomas. Two touchdowns, like I said, within 3 plays. I wonder if Sam is going to continue. He's going to basically get the start in the second quarter, or the second half, I mean. They're just going to ride him out the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, rode the horse that got you here.
Yeah,
I understand, having Mans out and, having the guy that you planned to open the season with go down is, tough mid-season. But, I mean, I like Hendrowski a lot better at receiver than I do at quarterback, where you make the defense stay honest because they know he's not going to throw it. I mean, we saw it earlier. The safety was sitting at 10 yards. The safety's not even sitting back as a true safety. They're playing basically 11 man in the box. Now, don't get me wrong, Lewisburg did a good job of fitting the run gaps well and getting yards here and there. Don't get me wrong, but when you have no threat of a pass game, then you have 11 men in the box keying on what's going to happen, and it's a lot harder.
Both defensive coordinators, I feel like, on both teams, they knew coming into this game that both teams were going to try to run the ball a lot, and they prepared for that. And I think our defense has done a good job of stopping the run, not eliminating big plays. The one touchdown drive that Hernando did have, they beat us on a couple passing plays, and then right there at the end, the one that they scored on was about a 12-yard run from the running back. But outside of that, I believe that Sam Thomas does give you the best option to continue to lead this offense. I mean, he's made 2 passes that have both ended up in end zone. Now, one of them we want to talk about is Kel Ridden, number 22. He actually caught like a 5-7 yard hitch route and just split 2 defenders and took it to the house for about 35 yards. So that play was a lot on him, just making a football move and getting upfield. But kudos to this offense and defense for coming out and playing lights out both.
I got to give a lot of kudos to defense coordinator Caleb Gilbert. Had a couple key moments in the first half, early in the first half, where he brought backside pressure. Tackle never picked it up, and quarterback never saw it, and it was 2 negative plays, 2 big negative plays. One of them that forced a fourth down punt by the Tigers. Like you said, it's a lot of running. I mean, they planned on doing. Like you said, they both came in planning on obviously knowing that Mans is out, Hernando had no clue who was going to start at quarterback, but knowing that you're starting to back up, obviously you're not going to feel as comfortable running everything that you have. But I also feel like Coach Cagle's done a good job of sprinkling in those pass plays. I mean, even though obviously you know from a defensive standpoint when he's in there, they're not going to throw it. But I also feel like a wrinkle that Cagle hasn't showed us is if Hendrowski does come back out at quarterback, he's got to pull one and throw one.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got to.
This game gets close into the fourth quarter. I mean, I like to see a pass option with him. If he's a quarterback, surely he could throw the ball.
I mean, here's the thing. If they're, like we talked about, the safeties being tucked in at like 10 yards and they're on the hashes, they're nothing outside. I mean, you put your guy in the slot and tell him just go straight. And you tell Andrew hey, put some air underneath it and just let it rip. Hit that, take 2 steps, hit your back foot, and just let it go. Just like you used to when you're in the backyard playing football.
Yep. Yeah, another key point I want to talk about, Tyler, is just how young this team is. It was another key point we were going to talk about before the game. I think, give the starting lineups, there was a total of 6 seniors between 22 starting spots. I mean,
if I'm not mistaken, they lost 22 to graduation last year. So we talked to, I believe it was Cody Gilbert at the start of the season, and he said they had 2 guys that had Friday night experience. So one thing, about the 0-5 start, obviously, you never want to see an 0-5 start. A lot of winnable games. Another key point that we were going to bring up in the pregame is, excuse me, just eliminating unforced errors. I mean, there's been a lot of times this year that feels like Lewisburg is just the moment comes and there's just an unforced error, but that comes with youth. It comes with inexperience. And with that being said, with all this team is loaded down with juniors and sophomores, and so that's very, very bright for the future, especially when you have 3 running backs that are all putting the ground, get north and south, going to get you 4 to 5 yards a carry, and they're all juniors. So we talked about this earlier when we were sitting in the booth. I mean, if I'm Coach Cagle in the offseason, I mean, even going in from here into the offseason and next year, I go to my offensive line coach, I need you to get nasty up front. I got 3 dudes that can tote it, 1 foot in the ground and get north and south. I need uglies up front.
Yeah, I mean, and as far as the offensive line goes, you got a freshman starting at center. I mean, that kid's going to have a lot of experience going in his junior and senior years when that time comes. But you only got 1 senior offensive lineman that will be graduating, so you have a lot of guys return. All 3 running backs that get majority of the plays or majority of the carries on offense, they're all juniors, and then Jacob Mans is a junior. So bright side is you got a lot of kids coming back for next year and a couple sophomores. I mean, so it's a bright future for Lewisburg going forward next year.
There's no doubt. Just to give a few notes from around the county last night, Olive Branch was defeated by Center Hill 22 to 14. Currently in action is Horn Lake at Brighton, Tennessee. They are up 27 to nothing at the half. Southaven and Clarksdale are in action, but I do not have a score for them.
A couple here. You got Germantown up 42 to nothing on Gentry. Clinton's up 21 to 7 on Terry. Big game tonight in this district. DeSoto Central and Grenada are playing. No update score on that one. It's just listed here. Tupelo is up 14 to 7 on West Point. That's a big game towards that east side of the state. Starkville's up 14 to nothing on Greenwood. And Meridian's up 17 to 7 on Harrison County. That's some 7A scores around the state.
6A down south. Long Beach is up 14 to 8 on South Jones. Clinton's up 21 to 7. We talked about that one. Picayune's up 13 to 7 on Petal. George County's down 28-14 to Hattiesburg. Columbus is down 13 to 6 to New Hope. Also, in 4A, at the half, New Albany is up. I'm sorry, they came back at halftime. New Albany is up 14-13 on Senatobia. That game is going to decide that division tonight.
That's a big game for 4A. Was it Region 1?
I believe so.
So, that is a couple update scores around the league.
Also, one quick thing I meant to mention, even though we didn't get to do our pregame show is brought to you by Cardinal South Creative. We thank them for sponsoring the pregame show. We apologize we weren't able to get that into y'all tonight. And the halftime show, even though we don't have the graphic, is brought to you by Eastpoint Church. They have services on Sunday at 9 and 10:30. If you don't have anywhere that you call home, they'd love to have you come visit. And thank you to them for sponsoring this halftime show.
And next week, we will be at South Haven. That will be that'd be another big game.
I mean, you win tonight and you win that one, they're 0-5 as well, depending on what happens with them in Clarksdale. There's your 2 wins.
That's a correction. Next week, we have a bye. Lewisburg's on a bye week. So in 2 weeks, Lewisburg Patriots will be at South Haven High School for another big game, especially if you can get one tonight.
Like I said, you get this one tonight, and in 2 weeks you beat South Haven. You got 2 weeks to get healthy, 2 weeks to kind of watch film, prepare. Like I said, I mean, I hate to be this way, but you win those 2 ball games, and you're guaranteed the 4th seed.
Yeah. Just want to give a shout out to introduce the captains for both teams. I have Hernando's captains here. Number 10, William Linston. He was a senior receiver. Number 12, Cannon Leslie, the senior tight end. Number 26, Hayden Miller, senior defensive back. Number 28, Ben Askew, the senior safety.
And for your Lewisburg Patriots, was Lucas Edwards, the junior running back. Jacob Manns, the junior quarterback. Hunter Smith, the sophomore defensive lineman. Tyler Redd, the senior defensive back. And number 47, Ty Cohen.
Yeah, speaking of number 47, Ty Cohen.
Aiden Cohen, I'm sorry.
Yeah, my bad, I see it now. Aiden Cohen, he actually switched numbers. He was 52. He changed numbers to 47 and actually started the game at the H-back. So what Cagle pretty much did is he took that 4-wide receiver. He brought a guy in as an extra blocker since he started Andrew Hendrowski basically at quarterback, but he just pretty much he's got like 10 carries on the night. But he's brought Caden in. Unfortunately, I said Caden, my bad. Aiden. He brought Aiden in as an H-back, but unfortunately about the 3rd play of the game, I think he rolled his ankle up, and he hadn't returned since. So the big guy got to swap numbers and maybe get a chance to receive a ball or 2 tonight out of the backfield.
You tell me if we had a chance for a big man touchdown run?
Yes.
We're robbed is what you're telling me. We're robbed of the potential of a big man touchdown.
Good luck, ladies.
I forgot to print your copies.
Teams are back in action tomorrow when they travel to Shelby Barnes for the Frank Horton Classic. Good luck, runners.
Can you see?
Yeah, we'd like to thank Matt. 17. Yeah, it is 17-7 on the screen, not 17-6. We'd like to give a shout out to Coach Matt Hammond, who provides us rosters for the away teams every Friday night and keeps us updated on all the stats after each quarter and after each halftime. So we'd like to thank Coach Matt Hammond for all he does.
He's the real OG. He's been here from day one. He was here when us 2 lovely gentlemen were roaming these lovely halls. First days the school opened a long time ago. I feel old.
Yeah, back in 2009 when the school opened.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, 09. Yeah, 07
I was
when
the first graduating class, 07. Shout out to today, my 5-year-old daughter is in the preschool class here at Lewisburg, and they got a thing today. It said like a mock license plate, and it said LPS, Lewis Primary School, and it said 38 on it. And I asked my wife, I said, "Is that the year she graduates?" She's like, "Yeah, I think so." So I have a graduating class of 38, and then my youngest will be the graduating class of 42. Wow.
Yeah, what to make us feel old.
Yeah.
I can't even do the math right now. My daughter's in 4th grade, so 8 more years. Was that 32?
It is. It is.
So.
It is. Yeah, but OG Matt Hammond. Shout out, my guy.
Which he did just provide us with some stats of the first half.
Yes, he did. Hendrowski had 1 reception for 17 yards and the tutty. Kel Ridden's catch was not 40, it was 50 yards.
Not bad. Even better. Shout out, Kel Ridden.
like you said, just, football move down the sideline.
Lewisburg Marching Patriots would like to thank our sponsors for the
Kendrowski had 8 carries on the night from the quarterback position for 18 yards. Leads the team in carries. Second is Levi Presley with 21 yards on 7 carries.
Yeah, it's been a collective, guys, up for Hernando. They've had 5 guys run the ball 13 times for 53 yards. Well, that's something we talked about on that Lewisburg defense.
Overstreet, I believe, is the one that scored the touchdown for Hernando, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it was the running back, the Terry Walker kid, Walton.
Terrence Walton, yes, sir.
Terrence Walton,
correct. The sophomore. But yeah, getting back to it. Got about 5 minutes till we get to the second half. Just very interested to see what both teams look like. To be honest with you, we got really good at onside kicks last week. Do you come out and try it again?
You're talking about stealing a drive, a possession, which could possibly end up in points, which
go down and get points, period. You're at least 20-7.
Can really open this game up. Yeah, you got Robert Becker.
Also didn't talk about it. It was a 40-plus yard field goal that he made.
It was confirmed. Yeah, I don't know how far it was, but it was. Yeah, it was. I thought it was at least over a minimum 35-yard, but he could have probably made 50-yard field goal out of it without.
It was a boot.
It was a boot.
So it's the back and forth. Do you try to come out and steal a drive, or do you like we talked about, defense played good. Yeah, they had one drive. They hadn't put anything really together. Had a couple third downs, and really all it was a broken play, kid getting outside. But it's do you try it, or do you just leave it alone? Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it earlier. Just kick it deep and let your defense play.
Yeah, with how well our defense has played this half, minus that one drive where Hernando went about 60 yards, I would just kick it deep and play off the defense.
Yeah, like I said, though, that's it's one of those things. Like I said, you got really good at the onside kick last week, but at the same time, defense has played great. So go pin them back and see. They haven't punted the ball well tonight. Go see if you can pin them back and get good field possession.
And Coach Hammond just gave us some more stats. Penalties has been dead even, both at 3 with 15 yards. So it's been a pretty even game, which we will talk more about that. We're going to take a quick break.
Like I said, we will be back before the start of the second half. This halftime show is brought to you by Eastpoint Church. Again, their services are at 9 and 10:30. They are located on Craft Road, just south of Dunn Lane, just north of the school. Thank you.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top-quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.
Ready when you are, Josh. And welcome back, Patriots fans. We are ready to kick off your second half. Again, your Patriots lead the Hernando Tigers 17-7. You know, lucky for the Tigers, Ryan, after this dub gets caught by the Patriots, it won't be a long ride home.
Yeah, that is true. Just a short trip down I-69. I mean,
I-55. You know, fun fact.
I don't even know if they take 55. You can get off at McAville now.
You can.
With the new school being there, I mean, it's right beside.
It is on McIntyre now. Do you know in the early 2000s they called Hernando's stadium the I-55 roadblock?
Yeah.
Because the stadium is right off 55.
And that's some pretty good talented teams out of that Hernando.
Early 2000s, Anthony Jenkins, current AD for the county. This ball is returnable. And he's got an alley.
Tackling.
And he's going to be gone. That's why they wanted to kick. No, sir, he will be caught, I believe. He will be caught by number
6, Will Butler. Excellent touchdown saving tackle. But that was number 5, Frederick Fluker Jr., the senior wide receiver.
I think that's why they've been really happy he's kicked it out of the back of the end zone every time tonight.
Yeah, because that was about a 95-yard return.
Yes, it did. Now, here's a chance for your Patriot defense to stand tall right here. Hey, they're probably going to go for it on all fours, so it is going to be a 4-down territory. But, hey, you're here. Get a stop. I mean, be a big momentum switch. Be first and goal, Tigers at the Patriot 4-yard line.
Yeah, it is definitely 4-down territory for this Hernando.
It's taking a long time to get out of the huddle. Play clock's under 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They will get it off. They hand it off to the running back, number 1. Saxton. He will not get in.
Yeah, it was about a 3-yard gain from the running back, Saxton Douglas. He was one of our key players that we were going to talk about before the game.
He is a senior. He has run the ball hard when he's had it.
Yeah, his season stats, we had it pulled up here. Let me find it.
I believe he had about 268 with 6 tutties.
Yeah, he's ran the ball pretty hard this year.
Hernando comes back out. I believe we got some pre-snap motion. It's going to be false start on the Tigers. We're going to back them up 5. Replay the down. Be second and goal for your Patriots. It's big right there, though.
That's a big penalty for Hernando. That changes your offense. You're second and goal from the 1. Now you're second and goal from the 6. Kind of changes some things up.
It does. Like I said, I'd love to see one of those backside pressures here on. Get them to third down where you know they got to throw it.
Yeah.
Bring one of those pressures. He doesn't see it.
Look for the RPO from the quarterback right here. Just something quick. He gives it.
Hand it off, and a great, phenomenal tackle.
23, Cable Bearden.
Cable Bearden, that's the second time tonight he's come out of nowhere, shot out of a freaking cannon, son.
He's playing downhill. Excellent read by, I think he's playing linebacker. I keep calling him a safety. He's in that safety position, but
he plays like a linebacker.
He's up in the box, and he's come down here hard. He's made a couple big plays tonight.
Shout out. Big thing is that there's another loss, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
Backing him up. But like we talked about, it is 4-down territory.
The quarterback Overstreet's in the shotgun. He hands it off. He does not. He fakes it. There's nobody there, and he's tackled behind the line by number 38. I believe that is Toy Wiseman.
Toy Wiseman and 16, Nathan Cook, both on the tackle.
We do have an injured Patriot down. I believe that is number 16, Nathan Cook. Another big thing right there is they check on the injured Patriot. Without a doubt, out of field goal range. It's not 4-down territory anymore. Without a doubt, they've got to kick it now, which is huge.
They got him marked at the 21-yard line, so if that is a field goal, it's about a 31, 32-yard field goal.
That's a huge stop by your Patriot defense.
Yeah, way to stand up tall right there. You had the false start on the offense to back him up 5, but 2 extra plays by which we talked about, 2 young guys. Cable Bearden's a sophomore,
And Tory Wiseman.
My bad. Cable Bearden's a junior, but Nathan Cook and Tory Wiseman, they're both sophomores. So,
I mean, this team, it can't get any – experience breeds winning.
Yes, it does.
You can't teach experience. You can't coach experience. You can only get it by doing it.
Nathan Cook is walking off the field on his own power. That's a good sign to see, Tyler.
It is. And looks like Hernando will attempt the field goal. The field goal will be attempted by, I believe, number 2, the junior Will Usselton. Snap, the hold. It is wide right, Ryan.
No good.
Wide right.
Had the distance for a 50-yard field goal, but wide right.
It don't matter. 1st and 10 Patriots. That's a heck of a way to just show up. That is an amazing job of your defense of just showing up. You get a return down to the 4-yard line. First and goal, they get a 3-yard gain. Obviously, the penalty helps, but you replay the down, get a great, like I said, looked like he shot out of a cannon by number 23, Cable Bearden, and then on 3rd down, just quarterback has nowhere to go with it, just has to go down. So your Patriots will take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, and if I'm not mistaken, I saw Sam Thomas running back in there.
Yeah, they are going to come back out with him. Hey, he's been a hot hand, especially down the stretch in the second quarter. I would go back with him.
I'd also, if I'm Coach Cagle, and I just tell him, like, look, we don't need you to be Superman. We don't need you to do anything outside of anything that you're comfortable doing. Just be yourself, play ball, and let the chips fall where they may. Don't be Superman. You've got a 10-point lead. If it's not there, don't throw it.
Yeah, Tyler, you got a heap of running backs, junior running backs, 3 of them. All 3 of them can run. They run the ball hard. You got plenty of running backs. I would just leave Sam Thomas in because he gives you that extra additive of passing the ball. I mean,
you make Hernando stay honest.
Yep.
Lucas Edwards checks in. He will take the handoff.
Good block.
And he will be across the 34-yard line for a Patriot first down.
Hey, I just want to give point something out. The receiver, number 18, Andrew Presley, on the block. Watch this right here. He just drives this kid smooth out of bounds.
Like off the blind side, Coach, it's time for him to go home.
It's time for him to go home, baby. Excellent block right there. Pick up the first down.
And, you know, when you're a team that wants to commit to running the ball, your receivers have to be good on the outside of blocking.
Yep.
Like, they have to be not necessarily good, but they have to be committed blockers. You don't have to always be a good blocker, but you have to be committed to it.
Yeah, and that was something we were going to talk about pregame as well. Jackson Dilworth, he was going to be the key player to watch. We were just going to give him credit for not all what he does running the ball, but lead blocking.
Edwards, again, just running people over. Hold on to the football. Hernando is pulling at it before progress has been stopped. And that'll be another Patriot first down, a gain of about 12. And, Ryan, I don't want to jinx it, but it feels like the momentum is building. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Keep running it down their throats. Make them stop it.
Wouldn't you agree that those 2 passing plays that opened this game up has now opened up the run game? Hernando's sitting back. I think they only got 7 guys in the box, but pretty much the whole first quarter they had 8 guys in the box expecting them to run. But now after a couple pass plays, it's kind of opened up the run game a little bit.
There's no doubt, like we talked about it. I mean, when you have to at least respect it, then you can't play just 8, 10, 11 man in the box. Like, you've got to respect the pass. Your guy Dilworth's in right here. He takes the handoff. Hernando player lost a hat. Looks like he'll get about a yard right there.
Yeah, we were just going to talk about Dilworth. I kind of touched a little bit on it a minute ago. We're talking about him. He had, I think, 2 excellent blocks last week, key blocks as a running back. He was kind of like the lead backer on like a direct snap to the quarterback draw play, and he made 2 excellent blocks. We were just going to kind of touch bases on that, but I think he checks back out and
he did. I mean,
I think Levi's back in. Yeah,
it was a 22-yard touchdown run by Mans last week where it was an awesome job of him just turning up inside and being a bulldozer. Presley will get the handoff. Tripped a little bit there, but still gets about 3. Brings up a manageable 3rd down right here. Yeah, I think if he doesn't trip right there, get tripped up coming through the line, I think he picks up the first right there.
Yeah, he just ran in the back of one of his linemen, and then gets tripped up. But hell, he fell forward and was still able to pick up a couple yards.
That's one thing this running back room does a great job of, is falling forward. You very, very, very rarely see them end up with negative yards. Lewisburg's going to come out in a 4-wide set, trips to the top of the screen. Edwards in at running back. Thomas takes a snap, looks, throws a go ball. I threw it underneath a little bit. Oh, just a little bit behind him.
I think he was getting hit on the throw and just kind of threw it behind their intended receiver.
He did take a shot there, and he is down.
But that's not good to see. The intended receiver is number 22, Cal Ridden. Yeah, he took a shot on the pass and just threw it behind him.
And had a step on his man as well.
Yeah, it was single man coverage, single safety, one-on-one. I mean, he had just a couple more seconds in the pocket to make a better throw.
To be able to step up and step into the throw.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happened here. Hopefully Sam's
good thing
all
for the
right.
Patriots is we did see the sophomore Noah Glover last week, so if he is thrust into action, he did get a little bit of action last week to where he's not completely just deer in headlights.
Yeah, I wonder if Cagle, as Sam has come out for a couple plays, I wonder if Coach Cagle's going to go into the with the sophomore Noah Glover, or is he going to go back to Andrew? That's a good sign. He's getting up, walking out with his own power. He's holding his stomach. Maybe just got.
So he kind of looked like got the wind knocked out of him, which is one of the worst feelings in the world.
It is. Yeah, it's like he's holding his stomach. Give him a couple plays. Hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully he'll be all right. Still no return from the number 47, the big guy, Aiden Cohen, the senior.
Lewisburg has implemented this short snap pooch punt all night.
And he boots it.
Be the one that doesn't bounce, really.
Oh, what an excellent bounce. Get down there.
Oh my goodness. You got to be there, kid.
Yeah, that was Will Butler, number 6. He hustled down there, and he about had it, but his momentum just carried him into the end zone.
It did. That would have been phenomenal right there to get that ball and down it at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, the ball landed, and it took a hard bounce, and then it just kind of died, and I think Will was trying to get down there to pin him deep, but unfortunate bounce for the Patriots as Hernando will get the ball at the 20-yard line.
Nonetheless, it'll be Hernando ball, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 6 minutes and 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Your Patriots still lead 17-7. Hernando's going to come out with a 3-wide motion across. We'll take a speed sweep. I believe that's number 32 on the carry.
That was definitely 23 on the tackle, Cable Bearden, once again from that safety position, reading the play and coming downhill and making a tackle.
The 2nd and 3 for the Tigers.
And Coach Gilbert's trusting his DBs here. He's been playing cover 1 all night.
Hernando comes out and just flips the set. Quarterback takes snap, quick little out route. It is caught. He's going to be dropped down at about the 44-yard line on the catch, number 6.
Landon Robertson.
But it's good for a Tiger first down.
Right now, the Patriot defense just needs to reset. First set of downs, 1st and 10. Dial in. That was a quick first set of downs. Just dial in.
Yeah, I probably spoke too soon right there. I just talked about man coverage, trusting his DBs, and gave him a couple yards cushion, and they hit him on the out route. Was able to pick up 15 on the play.
Randall stays in the same set. They bring heavy pressure. He's got a man one-on-one, and the DB just gives up. A Cable Bearden comes across with the big hit to dislodge the ball. That was a great job of coming across by the safety. Number 10 for Lewisburg, Tristan Henry, the junior, just kind of stopped and looked at it a little bit.
Yeah, excellent play by the guy we've been talking about all night. We've said his name multiple times, Caden Bearden. Able to get over. He got past the DB, where to get over, got the ball. Pretty good throw by the quarterback. Cable was able to get over there and break it up.
Good job of reading the quarterback's eyes, playing center field, basically. Lewisburg brings another blitz. It will be a run right up the middle. That will be a gain of about 15, 16 yards on the carry, number 1, Saxton Douglas. Hernando plans to go fast here. Same set. Same exact play, and he will get about 5 yards, excuse me. The 2nd and 5, Hernando. And looks like they want to stay up tempo.
Yeah, 28 and 35 on the tackle. Braden Welch, the sophomore linebacker, and Tyler Bearden, the junior linebacker, both on the tackle.
Number 23, Terrence Walton, checks in at running back for Hernando. Stay in the same set. Lewisburg is bringing heavy pressure, same little out route.
Yeah.
He will be short of the first down, though. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 30.
Tyler, something to note, too. Anytime Hernando has a positive play any type of positive play offensively, they're going to come back to it. I mean, the last 4 plays, there's been 2 plays.
Yeah, if I'm that DB, I'm kind of sitting on that. They've done it twice to me now. Hernando flips the formation, go heavy to the top side of the screen. They're just going to hand it off. He's going to be brought down in the backfield by number 41, Ty Cochran, the senior. That'll be a loss of about 1.
Yeah, Ty Cochran, one of 2 starting seniors on this defense. I'd imagine he's probably one of the leaders. Making an excellent backside tackle.
Brings up a big 4th down for your Patriot defense right here. Look for something right up the middle. I mean, they've loved that middle of the defense so far. It's a straight quarterback power, and he's not going to get it. Number 24 on the tackle.
Grant Wadowski. Wally.
Walenzik,
my bad. Excited there, Tyler. Big play right there by number 20.
That is a huge play. That is a huge play. Huge stop by your Patriot defense. Like I said, just reset. Quick first set of downs. Put the offense back on the field. Sam Thomas is coming back out.
That's good to see. Number 19, the senior. Yeah, big play right there by Wally, the nickname for number 24.
Be 1st and 10 Patriots from about the 33-yard line. Patriots are going to come out in a 4-wide set, trips to the top of the screen. Presley flanks Thomas. Take the snap. He fumbles the snap.
Levi right there to fall on it.
Fumble quickly recovered by number 7, Levi.
Sam just needs to take a second there.
Patriots lose about 3 and bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 13. The ball on the 30-yard line.
Looks like number 1, Lucas Edwards, will replace Presley on 2nd down in about 13.
Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. I'd imagine they might call a timeout. I will stay with it.
Got to hurry 4 wide. He does get it off.
Oh,
goes inside number 18, Presley. Makes a catch for about a 9-yard pickup. It's a good job. He did. His first read wasn't there. He didn't throw it. He didn't have to be Superman. Went to his second read. Presley makes a good catch over the middle. Give yourself a manageable 3rd and 5.
Yeah, it looks like they ran double hitches down low with Will Butler and Andrew Presley. And I think he was trying to hit Will on a hitch-and-go route. It just wasn't there, so he just dumped it off underneath Andrew. Like you said, about a 9-yard gain.
I have to give him a lot of credit right there. The first read wasn't there.
He didn't try to force nothing.
Exactly. He didn't force anything. He didn't give Hernando a cheap possession right there by turning the ball over. Was calm, composed. Looks like there's a collection of the referees here. Not sure what they're discussing here.
Well, conference on the scoreboard is out. We do have confirmation the scoreboard is out. It is not. It's showing 8:43, but it is not 8:43 left in the 3rd quarter. I think it's about 3.5 minutes.
But it is 8:42 at night.
Yeah, that could be it. That's why I keep you around, Tyler.
Hey, man, I'm just glad to be here. I just work here, man.
You've been helping me get through get through life for 30 years now. Actually, 26 to be exact. A little backstory on me and Tyler. We played flag football at the Youth League of Olive Branch back in 1998.
The Raiders.
The Raiders. Tyler was a mean, aggressive kid, and I was the kid that he picked on at practice.
That's a lot of information there, Ryan.
And another funny story, I was talking to a gentleman in the booth beside us as they sort out things on the field about the history of Lewisburg. The gentleman officiated the first ever game in Lewisburg history. The first ever football game played on this field was actually an 8th grade middle school game.
It was. Against?
Center Hill.
It was, and we won that game, I believe, 44-7.
Yes. And Tyler was the starting center and middle linebacker.
Defensive end.
Middle linebacker came in the later years.
Middle linebacker actually happened mid-season that year.
And I was the quarterback.
He was.
So Tyler and I have both got to play on this. Actually, play.
Not on this one. This is a lot like, well, we can debate that Butch Veazey had some good grass, but
yes.
On this in this stadium, yes. I can actually say that I started the first ever varsity football game that Lewisburg ever had as a true freshman against Center Hill on this field. Started the first 4 years at this school. It was a lot different then than it is now. There's a lot more traditions, a lot more. Community's just exploded, obviously, in the last 14 years. But I mean, the what this has turned into and become is amazing, and I'm glad to see it. Like I said,
Oh, it's awesome to see the jumbotron, the turf field, packed stadiums on both. I mean, I know it's a 10-minute drive to Hernando, but just to look at both of these stadiums or both of these stands, and they're packed. I mean, Under Armour uniforms. This is awesome.
It is. Cool little nugget, though. We did have Ole Miss's old jerseys my sophomore year, I believe we got them, or junior year. But back to the action here. Enough of us talking about old stories.
Living the glory days.
Sam Thomas takes a snap. Goes deep. He's got Cale Ridden. Just a little bit in front of him.
Yeah, good coverage by the sophomore. I believe it's number 23 for Hernando, Terrence Walton. It's good coverage running stride for stride. This ball just a touch overthrown. But I like it. Hey, he put it
shot play.
He put it in a spot where only his guy can get it. He didn't underthrow it. He didn't throw it inside. He threw it deep and I don't know who the intended receiver was, but try to give him.
22, Cale Ridden.
It was 22. Okay.
It was. I mean, here's the thing. Worst things that happened. Hernando finally does put a deep man back.
Good thing to see. It's not the number 6.
There was a flag thrown, and it is encroachment on the Tigers.
That will give Lewisburg the first down.
It will. What a break there. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't see it, but that's huge. That is huge.
Yeah, they're marking it off. That's first down, Lewisburg. I don't think they got up there and hard counted. I missed it as well, but
I have no idea. I just saw the side judge on the visitor sideline throw the flag, and the receiver out there, I believe it was Cale Ridden, started clapping. So it'll be 1st and 10 Patriots at the 44-yard line. Sam Thomas in at quarterback, flanked by Presley. Presley takes a snap, bounces the outside. Looks like he'll get about a yard there.
Number 7, Levi Presley on the carry.
yeah, it's not good news, Tyler. Number 47, Aiden Coden, the senior guy we talked about, he got to switch to H-back. He is in a boot on the sideline, so he will not be returning in this game.
He will not. Be curious to see. I know we don't have the clock right now, but I'd be curious to see what we're at right now. I'm sure they're keeping the clock on the field. Curious to know what time we're working with right about now.
Yeah, I think when the clock went out, we were in that 3-minute mark in the third quarter, so we should be winding down here in the third quarter.
Love to see Lewisburg go on the driver. Looks like Hernando's going to bring some pressure. They do.
Get outside.
Edwards makes a good cut. Oh, come on. You got to keep that in your pocket, Mr. Ref. You got to keep that.
There's no way.
You got to keep that in your pocket, man. That's the second time you've thrown that on a ticky-tack hold.
There's no way.
But there is a flag on the play.
Look at it right here. The running back put his foot in the ground, bounced it back inside. The kid got turned up. He got him on the shoulder. That's not a hold in the block in the back, whatever they threw the flag on it. Oh, got him on the shoulder.
That's bad. That's bad right there. Oh, that's bad. Now, to credit Mr. Official, we have the beauty of instant replay, but that's one of those ones. That's one of those ones you throw it because you thought you saw something.
Yeah, it's ticky-tack. I mean, I had the chance to call 7 years of high school football. You see something in a fast motion, it happens fast. You don't get to see it fully. You're running, they're running. Maybe he saw it from his angle. He saw it. It looked like he blocked him in the back from this instant replay that we just saw. He got him on the shoulder. It's an unfortunate play, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can rebound from it.
Got something going on here. The white hat's saying something.
Yeah, they're going to call it a spot foul from the line of scrimmage. I think they're about a yard difference between where the box is and where the actual 10 yards is from the holding. I think they're trying to determine where.
It's about a 40-yard run by Lucas Edwards.
Let's talk about that for a minute. He saw the hole, the lane inside. He was committed outside all the way. He just put his foot in the ground and turned it up, and
did a heck of a job of putting his foot in the ground and getting north.
And then he made the safety miss and got another 10 yards out of it. So excellent run by Lucas Edwards, the junior running back.
Was Sam Thomas set to take the snap, hands it off to Levi Presley. That's one of those things right there. You love to run the ball hard, but it's almost better to go down right there.
Yeah, every time Levi gets the ball in his hands, he's going to give it 110%. He runs hard. Just unfortunately right there, he made two guys miss and ended up taking about another 2-3 yards loss.
It is, but at the end of the day, though, even if this drive doesn't, produce points, you've taken another 3 at least. It's got to be close to the fourth quarter. You're going to take it almost to the fourth quarter. It's more time that Hernando's, and we do have a down Hernando player. He just dropped.
Yeah, I can't tell what number that is, but yeah, he did. It was kind of weird. He was just. And as always, we do like to shout out the Lewisburg band. I mean, I like to give them guys a shout out. We talked a little bit about them last week.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's 3 state championships. Like I said, my youngest sister was a part of the most recent one. And that is number 4 for Hernando, Noah Elam, the sophomore safety.
Let's see my hand, ladies and gentlemen.
It'd be good to see him get up and walk off on his own power. Looks like he's favoring one of them legs. I don't know if he's got a cramp or a knee injury, ankle injury of some sort.
And we had power on the scoreboard for just a second. I think I'm not sure here. We do have a scoreboard. It'll take them just a second to get it all situated.
Yeah, that's good to see that the scoreboard's back up. It helps us out, especially up here in the booth.
In the third quarter.
And with that, we have 1:05 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, it is 17 to. I ain't got the score back up, but it is 17-7. Lewisburg still leads. Oh, my bad, 17 to.
Just a direct snap to Levi Presley right there.
Yeah, it is 17-7.
It is. They're still getting it all sorted out.
I think we got about. I don't know if they're going to start the play clock.
Just going around the horn here real quick. Horn Lake did beat Brighton 35-0. Grenada is up 21-7 on DC. Tupelo beat Westport in the third quarter, and they're beating West Point 35-7. Starkville's up 28-0 on Greenwood.
I think he's going to take us to the half. the play clock didn't start. I don't know what's going on with the play clock. I know they're still trying to get the game clock situated. But the field judge on the field was keeping the play clock, and I guess somebody called a timeout. Little clock issues here at Lewisburg.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that is the end of the third quarter. So your Patriots will take a lead into the fourth quarter, 17-7. Got 12 minutes left to get the first dub of the year here.
That might have been a wash on that quarter, but I'm still going to count it as a win, especially that stand that defense made to open up the third quarter. He took it all the way down 95 yards to the freaking 5-yard line, and that defense made a heck of a stand.
And with that, we will take a break going into the fourth quarter. We'll be back.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Visit Cardinal.
And with that, we're back. Lewisburg has punted. Get a good bounce, and it will go out at about the 27-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers at the 27-yard line. 11 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the fourth. I mean, Lewisburg's that far away from the first win. Defenses play great, like you talked about. First play of the second half, Hernando takes the kickoff down to the 4-yard line. Defense makes a huge stand. Critical mistake by Hernando for the false start. But other than that, your defense stood up. I mean, they just bucked up and said, we're here, and you're not just going to walk in. So that being said, I mean.
Hey, Tyler, I want to give a quick shout-out. I see Matt Gerke on the live feed on YouTube. Just want to give Coach Gerke. He was part of the original coaching staff out here.
He was.
Shout out Coach Gerke.
He was also a head coach here for about 6 years. Coach Gerke, he was one of the good ones. I really enjoyed being coached by Coach Gerke. He was one of those guys that you knew cared about you, whether you played on Friday night or didn't. Just cared about what kind of man you turned into.
Yeah, one of my favorite memories of Coach Gerke. He's still alive. But one of the best things he ever did, he took me and a buddy of mine to a Memphis basketball game one night, and
backside blitz, and he smashed in the backfield for about a 4-yard loss by number 24.
It's Grant Wadowski again.
Grant Walenzik.
I'm gonna get it right by the end of the night.
His new nickname is Mike Wazowski for you.
I'm just gonna call him Wally. That's his nickname.
That'll bring up 3rd and about 6 for the Patriots, or the Tigers, excuse me. Do not give up the out route. Look for them to throw that little quick out route, and don't give up the double move. Takes a snap, throws the out route, and it's open, and he's going to get a first down on. I mean, guys.
And number 6, Landon
ran
Robertson.
one route out of that. As a DB, it has to be route recognition. It has to be. It's 3rd and 5. He ran to the sticks and turned around. As a DB, you have to have some sort of route recognition.
Yeah, I think that's that same guy that's kind of been picked on tonight. It's about the 4th catch on a 5-yard out route.
Quarterback keeper right here. A heat-seeking missile.
There's number 23. Caleb Bearden.
Be about a 5-yard pickup here.
And them two guys defensively, Caleb Bearden and 24, Grant Wally.
Walenzik.
Like I said, I'll get it right. But them two guys have been all over the field tonight defensively, making plays for this Lewisburg defense.
Hernando comes out, 2nd and 5. He's going to throw a go route. He's got a man. He can't find it.
That was a beautiful place ball by the quarterback, number 17 for Hernando.
Good coverage by number 4, Tyler Redd, the senior. Had the inside right there. Made him throw it outside. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. Not a bad time to take a shot play right there. Hernando's going to come out in that same heavy set to the right. Looked like 24 and 23 kind of collided. Cable Beard and then 24 Walensik looked like they kind of collided there, trying to get downhill. And
look at this replay right here. I didn't show it. I think might have got away with the holding call. But that RPO kid came in, number 35 for Lewisburg's defense, and tackled the running back. But as he was tackling him, the offensive lineman was tackling him.
Oh, we can't see that, Ryan. We can't see that. We can only see.
Got an injured player for Hernando on the ground, number 50, Jalen Wilkinson, the junior defensive, listed as the offensive defensive lineman. I believe he's got a cramp.
We'll just say he's a big fella. How about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you at the end of the game, please pick up around your
Yeah, like you said, doesn't seem to be too serious. Just seems to be a cramp.
Clean these bleachers after each game. So please do what your mama
He is able to walk off on his own power, or hobble.
More of a hop there, Ryan.
Yeah.
Number 50 for Hernando, Jaden Wilkins. Let's hope it's just
So it will bring up 1st and 10 for the Tigers from the Lewisburg 40-yard line.
1st and 10 Tigers from the Lewisburg 40.
$9:52 to go in the fourth quarter. Hernando's offense is driving.
Takes a snap. Receiver sits down. Missed tackle. 2 missed tackles. Be about a 13-yard gain right there.
Yeah, you got to have them open field one-on-one tackles right there. If not, they could turn into extra yardage, which will lead to a first down.
1st and 10 Hernando. They ball on the 20.
Hernando looks like they want to play with a little bit of pace here. Look for a run up the middle. They'd like to run off of a pass play. Nope, they'll go back to the air. Same pass play, a little hitch route.
And they've been wearing them hitch routes out.
I hate to be this way, but at what point do you tell that corner, son, take 2 steps up?
Yeah, you got to get in his face. You got to play man-to-man. Jam him at the line of scrimmage. Force him off of you to possibly draw the flag. Let's do something. Change it up. They're sitting on that 5-yard hitch route. They didn't connect it on it about 6 or 7 times tonight.
You're on the right side. You're at the 23-yard line. Before that, you were at the 29. Saxton goes around the right side. He will be met. I do believe it'll be enough for a first down.
That's the sophomore, 34, Nola Riley, on the tackle.
About the 17-yard line.
Picks up a Tiger first down, 1st and 10 from the Lewisburg 18-yard line. They take the 17-yard line.
Good thing, Tyler, it's a 2-score ball game, so
It is.
if Hernando finds a way to get points out of this drive.
And they're not in any hurry, so it's not like they're, drops back to pass. Number 10's there. And just bounces off of his chest.
Yeah, Landon Robertson, the intended receiver on the pass, just hit him. Probably hit it right off his chest.
Did. Ran a good route. I mean, it's kind of like in basketball when they say, a $10 move for a quarter finish. Did everything right, just couldn't finish. Number 6, excuse me. Not number 10, I apologize. Bring up 2nd down for the Tigers. Number 23, Terrence Walton, I believe. Terrence Walton checks back in at running back. And he will get the handoff, and he'll go off the right side. And he will be met and dropped at about the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, Tigers.
Yeah, nice carry. About 23 right there for Hernando to pick up positive yards, get them 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tigers. On the 2.
They're picking up a little momentum on this drive, mixing it up, passing, running the ball.
Stay with the same running back, same set. He'll get the carry, and he will not get in, though. He will get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Hey, just like the last time they had 1st and goal, stand strong here.
That's right. I mean, here's the thing. Hold them to 3. You hold them 3, it's still a touchdown ball game.
Bring up 2nd and goal. A 2nd and 3.
Hernando will flip the set. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Motion to man. It'll just be a quarterback keeper, and he will be tackled for a loss on the play.
That's number 23 again, Cable Bearden, from that safety position, coming off the backside, wrapping the quarterback up, giving him out of the end zone.
Heat-seeking missile. Lost a yard there. It'll be 3rd and 3. Looks like Hernando's going to bring in the heavy set here.
Tyler, with it being a 2-score game, you think this is 4-down territory for Hernando?
I think you take the points while you're here. There's a lot of ball game left. 7 minutes left in the game. I'm taking the points. Hernando's going to go heavy here.
Look for run all the way, I'd imagine.
It is a pass, and he is wide open, and he is not able to connect with his intended receiver.
Braden Welch. I believe Braden Welch, number 28 for Lewisburg, was the ones that got his hands on the ball. Brings up this big 4th down.
Hernando is going to send No. They're going to kick it. They're not. They're going to go for it.
Number 2, Will Austin, comes on for an apparent field goal.
37 is their kicker. He jogged about halfway on the field and turned around. I guess coach is going to go for it.
Well, with the play clock being as it is, I think they're going to take a timeout and talk about it, Ryan. With 6 minutes and 55 seconds left, huge 4th down play right here for your Patriot defense.
Yeah, like you just said, you got to go for the points. He missed a kick early in the 3rd quarter. He had all the distance in the world. It was just a little bit right. I'd imagine they're going to come back out, and I would take the 3 points here.
I mean, like I said, you got 6 minutes and 55 seconds left. I mean, the chances of you getting the ball back, I would say, are high. Don't know how much time it'll be. Of course, Lewisburg did go on a 9-minute drive to begin the game. So there's that. I think you take the points and give yourself a chance to tie it at the end of the game. I mean, looks like they are going to kick it, though, Ryan. Number 2 is their kicker, Will Usselton. And he has trotted back out onto the field to attempt what will be about a, what was that, about a 17-yard field goal? 15?
Yeah, about a 15-yard field goal. Like I said, he's got the distance.
I believe they're going to get a false start on Hernando right there.
Yeah, the big boys for Hernando are arguing their case, but
I'll start on my field.
he's got him on the flinch. It's going to back him up 5 yards and make this 15-yard field goal attempt about a 20-yard field goal.
And it is worth noting he did hook the last one. And here's the thing, another big moment for Hernando. I mean, even if they were going to go for it, another false start brings you back 5 more.
That's right.
So as we said, make it about a 20-yard field goal.
From the 15-yard line for also
Snap it. Not really sure what they're waiting on. Snap is up, kick is up. And the kick is no good. He pushed it right again. He pushed it right again. Hey, here's the thing. The defense is putting they drive all the way down on you, and you just find a way to freaking get a stop. Now, their kickers really helped you, but.
That's 2 defensive stands.
It is.
Both times they got within 2-yard lines of the end zone, and they've held them.
For every broadcast, we've talked about how good this run game is from Lewisburg.
Yep.
You send your offense back out there with 7 minutes left. Go grind out 7 minutes of football and get a win.
Yeah, let these 3 running backs take their turn and just grind this game away.
3 first downs, and I think it's over.
And honestly, that timeout Hernando just called might have cost them a little bit here. Now they're only down to 2 timeouts.
Direct snap to Hendrowski. He is in quarterback for a yard gain right there.
And with this play clock being at 40 seconds, you can definitely take some time off the clock here. Even if you go 3 and out, you can get about 2 minutes off this clock.
Looks like Sam Thomas is going to come back in here. Yeah, if I'm Cagle, I'm telling him don't snap it with more than. If you snap it with more than 5 seconds on the clock, I'm gonna smack you. Because that's something Cagle would say. Actually, he'd probably be more animated, but love you, Coach Cagle. Coach Cagle was my 6th grade PE teacher at DeSoto Central.
Been doing it for a long time. A lot of respect for that man and all he's done with that Lewisburg baseball program.
Takes a snap, tosses it to Edwards.
He's got room.
He does have room. No flag. Still grumbling. Still stumbling. And he'll be with about a 15-yard gain. First down, Patriots.
We talked about it. We talked about it earlier. He's going to get extra yardage. He's going to stay on his feet and get him extra yardage like he did right there.
Well, number 20 from Hernando right there, Reese Canizaro just thought he was going. It's a telltale sign you teach kids at 7 years old when you first play tackle football. Bring your legs when you hit somebody.
Yep.
Bring your legs and bring your arms. And he just threw his shoulder at him and thought he'd go down. Well, these Lewisburg backs aren't going to go down with that. You've got to wrap them up and drive your feet. And he did not do a good job of that, and it ended up being another 7 yards.
We got some confusion on. Cagle's going to call timeout here.
Clock had already stopped.
I wonder if, I guess they stopped the clock because he got forced out of bounds. I thought he got hit inbounds and drove out, but I guess he ran out of bounds at his own wheels. So
I'm not sure. That was a great. Lucas Edwards has done a good job tonight of putting his foot in the ground and finding that little seam and getting 7-8 yards. I mean, they've kind of bottled up Presley tonight. Dilworth hasn't really had a lot of action, a lot of run to speak. But
was that Lucas Edwards on the carry?
Was Lucas Edwards. Lucas Edwards has done a phenomenal job tonight of running the ball.
6 carries, 53 yards.
And Mr. Stats himself.
Beautiful statistician.
We got to give him a name. Mr. Statistic Matt Hammond.
The statistician. That's the statistician, and he has informed us that it is 6 carries for 53 yards. Would be more than that, except for a ticky-tack hold that negated about a 40-yard run.
But looking on that, I mean, it didn't hurt us. We were forced to punt. They got the ball. They went down the field. They almost had an opportunity to score, but
I'm salty, Ryan, kind of like you were last Saturday night at the house when we were watching Bama. I'm salty. I'm you last weekend.
We're never going to talk about that. It's going to bring up first down for Lewisburg.
That's right. Presley in at quarterback, takes a direct snap. Dilworth on the lead block. Presley gets a little bit of running room, keeps the legs driving for about a 7-yard pickup.
Keep milking the clock. I like it.
Baby. Like I said, 3 first downs, and I think it's a ball game.
Been your bread and butter all year.
And our player to watch, Jackson Dilworth, with a great lead block, let him bounce outside and pick up 7 yards.
Yeah, I imagine it's probably hard for him being the same class as these other 2 guys, Lucas Edwards and Levi Presley. And they call his number a lot of times just to be a lead blocker, and he shows up just about every time. Shout out Jackson Dilworth.
They're going to leave Presley in at quarterback, flanked by Lucas Edwards. Sam Thomas is actually at the bottom of the screen at receiver. Presley takes the direct snap, bounces off of one tackler, gets the first down, plus about 4 more yards.
Hernando
said 3 first downs. They might just get more than that and go punch it in right here.
Yeah, I'd take points right here. Anything can happen in 5 minutes.
That's exactly right.
Keep the clock moving. Keep running this ball down Hernando's throat.
Dilworth comes back into the ball game. Edwards checks out.
Let the big guy have a carry here. Like to see him tote the rock a little bit and get up his positive yards on this drive.
Edwards will stay. Presley will stay at quarterback, flanked by Dilworth.
Little Philly special right here with Sam Thomas. Getting too cute with that.
That's exactly right. Same play. Dilworth on the lead block. Presley's met in the hole by Canonzaro, who did drive his feet this time. He apparently heard us all the way up here in the broadcast booth about bringing his feet this time.
Pick up a 2, we'll call it second down, 2nd and 8. The ball is on the 49.
I do believe Hernando has called a timeout.
Yeah, I think they're trying to stop the clock. We're at 4:36. Clock's still moving.
4:36 left in the ball game. Hernando has used the second of their 3 timeouts. They will have 1 remaining. Lewisburg still has 2.
Yeah, I'm just going to look for this offense to just continue to run the ball. There's no need to throw. You're up 2 scores. Hernando's down in 1 timeout. No need to throw it. Even if you get 3rd and long, just run the clock. Try to get as much time off of it as they can. Possibly go down here and get some points on the board. Make it a 3-score game.
You go down here and get points, and I do believe the game is in essence over. And I mean, Ryan,
especially a touchdown, man. That makes it a 3-score ball game. It's going to be hard for Hernando to get back in it with under 4 minutes and 1 timeout.
And I say this, and I know, this is only I believe this is the 3rd broadcast we've had. The first week we had a little bit of snafu with the Lake Cormorant game, but I would love to see this. I would love to see the first dub of Coach Cagle's football coaching career, and I'd love to see the first district win of the year tonight. I would absolutely love to see that. Presley stays in at quarterback, flanked by Dilworth. He takes a snap. It'll be just a direct run. He'll run into just a big mass there and pick up about 3 yards.
Hernando calls his last.
Yep, they're going to take their last time out with 4 minutes and 31 seconds left here.
We would like to thank Bellhaven Church for
host the Tigers on the tackle, but I see that they're feeding Levi Presley right here a lot down the stretch, which means Cagle trusts him with ball security. It's being the feature back in this type of situation in this game. It's a good thing to see, Tyler. Just these kids coming off the sideline. They got some swagger to them. It's, first couple weeks of the season we hadn't seen that much, but it's a good thing to see these kids coming off. A little bit of swagger. The band's playing.
Yeah, like I said, I would love to see the first win tonight. Hernando cannot stop the clock again, so Lewisburg can snap it here, and it'll take it to be a little under 3 minutes.
I think we need about 2. We get 2 first downs. 3 plays can get you about 2 minutes with the 40-second play clock.
Yep. Looks like Sam Thomas is in at quarterback. Presley's out. Edwards is in. I'd love to see another one of those runs by Lucas Edwards. Done a great job all night of getting 7-8 yards. Like I said, we said he was, 6 for 53. That's just under 10 yards a carry.
Yeah.
He does that right here. It's a first down.
Yep.
Thomas is in at quarterback. Hernando jumps but does not break the neutral zone. It is a handoff to Edwards. He puts his foot in the ground. He's going to get about 4 yards. And there's 2 yards, There's a flag by the White Hat.
Let's see what he saw right here.
Well, imagine that. It's holding on the Patriots.
Yeah, I think number 18, Andrew Presley, just hooked inside the DB, number 1 for Hernando. Curious to see what Hernando's coach going to do. He accept the penalty. I know the play clock stops, but back him up 10 yards, it'll be about 3rd and 14. Looks like he declines it. He's going to take 4th and about 7.
So that means the clock will run.
Lewisburg is declined. It'll bring up.
Am I correct in that?
No, defensive penalty. The clock will stop.
The ball on the 45-yard
Offensive penalty. He is running the clock.
Thought a penalty stopped the play. I know inside 2 minutes the opposing team, the head coach gets the choice of running the clock or stopping the clock. Look for a little pooch kick.
Ooh, he hit a line driver.
Get down
there.
Get down there, Cal. Excellent hustle.
Yeah, it was a heck of an effort. Every kick he's had tonight's been a high kick. That one was just on a line.
And Cal Ridley, number 22, hustling down the field. He about got it.
He did. That'd have been a phenomenal stop.
So Hernando will get the ball at the 20-yard line with 3:56 to go in the 4th quarter. But they're out of timeout, so
they are.
it's going to be pass heavy.
It is. I know I said earlier, sit on the hitches, but that hitch and go don't get burnt.
Yeah, curious to see if they're going to play them off a little bit, give them the underneath stuff.
Another thing is, I'd imagine they're going to go fast. Being down 10 and only just under 4 minutes to go in the game. Come out, trips to the top of the screen, single back, quick little dump to the running back. Good job of bringing it back inside right there. I think that's number 24, if I'm not mistaken. Or is that 34?
That's 35, Tyler Beardland. Tyler Berlin, correction, my bad.
Did a really good job of pushing that back inside where his help is. Check the top of the screen, one-on-one matchup. He does not look there, though. Number 2's open, but he has no time. He has no time, baby.
Hunter Smith, a sophomore, another sophomore, young guy making a big play in the fourth quarter.
Another big thing about when you run those receivers deep like that, it takes them a long time to get back to the huddle. Be 3rd and 11 for the Tigers.
Yeah, them long developing plays. Them offensive linemen got to hold up blocks for a long time. And
be trips to the bottom of the screen. He'll take the snap. He'll just he does fake it. He has no time again.
That's grounding.
That is grounding. He is inside the tackle box. Did not make it to the line of scrimmage.
There's nobody over there in the flats. Whitehouse looking at the side.
As it looks right here, he never moves outside. You can see the replay. He never breaks the tackle box. He does not make the line of scrimmage, nor is there an eligible receiver in the vicinity.
Maybe the official saw something we didn't see, but that brings up 4th and 11 for this Lewisburg defense.
Man.
Make a play right here.
That's it. One play. Low snap. He doesn't see him. Number 10. Looks like Cable Bearden has an angle on him. He does knock him down at about the 26-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers with 2:38 left.
Yeah, you got to give credit to the quarterback for staying in the pocket, delivering a nice pass to number 10 for Hernando, who takes it about 60 yards. Gets it all the way down to Lewisburg's 25-yard line.
Hernando have to go fast here. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Incomplete pass, a little bit of miscommunication there. I believe it was intended for the same receiver right there, number 10, William Liston.
Your number 35, Tyler Beardland, was about had his fingertips on it. That pass was a little bit more inside. He probably could have took it to the house, or at least picked it off.
Right. I love my Patriots, but these defensive players have not been great so far this year of catching the ball. There's a reason they play defense, as they say. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Drops back. He's got a man wide open. Great recovery by the freaking cornerback. That is a heck of a job of getting beat and getting back and staying with the play. The senior right there, Tyler Redd, did a freaking phenomenal job right there.
Yeah, huge play right there to break up that pass.
That was an awesome job to recover. They picked on you all night. In a big moment, you stepped up. 3rd and 10, Tigers. Come out in the same set, trips to the bottom of the screen. I look for that little swing route with the running back again. They don't. They go back to the same play. They try him again, and it is incomplete. Step for step with him, never had a chance.
Yeah, 4th down here. I'm going to imagine they're going to go back to him again. They've been picking on him all night. I mean, he's giving up the underneath stuff. I mean, that's fine. Play off of him here, bumper run with him.
4th and 10, 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. In essence, is the ball game. Lewisburg brings a blitz. He's flushed to the left. He throws it.
Pass is incomplete.
It is incomplete. It is incomplete. Your Patriots take over on downs. 1st and 10 Patriots. With 2 minutes and 17 seconds left, Hernando cannot stop the clock. 3 knees and go to the crib, Ryan. 3 knees and go to the crib.
Yeah, with 40-second play clock, this first one's not going to. No, it's 40 seconds either way, so you get 3. You might have to get 1 first down with 2:17. My math ain't mathing right now.
Man said he's all hopped up on Mountain Dew.
Pretty hyped up. It's an awesome stand by this Lewisburg defense.
They've done a great job all night of bend but not break. They've done a good job of it all year.
Yes, they have. Come out in a trip.
Sam Thomas comes out at quarterback. He'll hand off to Presley. Stay in bounds. Stay in bounds. Good job.
Good play.
That's a good job of staying in bounds. That's a very smart play by the junior right there, Levi Presley. And he daps up the coach on the sideline right there because he knew he did a good job.
Yeah, I think that's the offensive line coach or the running back coach, Mark Smith. He's giving a high five right there. Nice heads-up play by Presley. Very heads-up play.
That was huge right there to get down.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to pick up at least one first down. But still, I mean, we punt the ball. We had to punt the ball back to them with 20 seconds. It's a two-score ball game. We need a miracle of James Brady for this game to get back in Hernando's favor.
Hand off again to Presley. Goes up the middle. Still rumbling, still stumbling.
He got the first
down. First down, Patriots.
That's ball game, baby.
Get behind your pads, one cut, and one man is not going to bring him down. That is an awesome job right there. We needed one first down. They got it. Clock is running. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. First and 10 Patriots.
2 knees and we're out of here. I think Coach Cagle's going to call a timeout with 1 second.
Ryan, do you know what the greatest play in football is? Victory formation. Take a knee. Victory.
I was going to go 4th and 31, but that's for a different day. But yes, the victory formation, baby.
Gravedigger. With 49 seconds remaining in the game, Lewisburg takes a timeout. Hernando cannot stop the clock. Like we said, take 2 knees and to the crib.
Hey, the first half, the story's been this offense. It came out early, started with Andrew at quarterback, kind of running the ball. They put Sam in there. They got his feet wet. He busted 2 beautiful passes for touchdowns. The second half, I'm tipping my hat to this defense. Twice, Hernando's been at first and goal from the 2-yard, inside the 2-yard line.
Inside the 5.
Inside the 5, and did not give up a point. Now, you had 2 missed field goals, but still.
I mean, the second MVP, the co-MVP can be the Hernando kicker. Sorry, guy. Sorry, guy. It just is what it is, my boy. Sometimes it's just that night. Lewisburg comes out. It will be a victory formation. Stay in the shotgun because they don't go under center. And he will take a knee, get down. Thank you. Clock is still running. 40-second play clock. I think Lewisburg will have to snap it one more time.
Yeah, I think it's about a 2-second difference.
Just take a knee immediately.
How about that?
We'll wait for it to go final here. We'll wait for it to go final here.
This Coach Cagle got the whole ice bath.
I wondered if they'd give it to him. And with that, it has gone final. Your Lewisburg Patriots get their first win of the year. Coach Cagle's first win as the head football coach and the first district win as they defeat the Hernando Tigers 17-7. What a friggin' awesome night.
Yeah, kudos to all these kids for not bowing their heads and not giving up just with the 0-5 start. They stayed with it. They stayed engaged. Your starting quarterback went out. You didn't know who was going to start offensively. They trusted Coach Cagle and his offensive game plan. No, I didn't have a clue that he was going to move Andrew Hendrowski in to start the night at quarterback from the receiver position. But he is a senior, so maybe he trusted him to, hey, lead this offense, at least get them started. They trusted Coach Cagle's process all week. They came in here. They played a freaking awesome ball game tonight. Best game, all-around game they played all year. Just tip my hat to the whole football team.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, like we talked about last week at the end of the broadcast, I mean, go celebrate. Go to your student section and celebrate. I freaking love it. You know, they we talked about that in the last broadcast. You're 0-5, but the season really starts this week because it's the beginning of district play.
Yep.
You get 2 wins in the district, and you're the 4 seed. So they have done one half of what they need to do tonight in getting that dub to move towards the potential of being that 4 seed, getting a tough win. But, man, they got the monkey off their back.
Yep.
They've had a lot of unforced errors early in the season. Like you said, could have tucked tail, could have said, you know what, we're 0-5, we're this, we're that. And they didn't. They kept fighting, they kept clawing, and came out tonight and got a gritty 17-7 win on a beautiful night at James Brady.
Yeah, going into the bye week, that's a huge win. The confidence has got to be up for these guys. Like I said, right there at halftime.
Students rush the field. I love it.
Show love to Coach Cagle.
I absolutely love it. And ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties in the first half. We were glad to bring you the first win of the season for your Patriots. We'll be back in, I believe it is 3 weeks, against the Horn Lake Eagles on senior night. With that, we appreciate you bearing with us tonight. Glad we could bring you the first win in Lewisburg's young season. And with that, he's Ryan. I'm Tyler. We'll see you next time.
For insurance you can trust, go with the home team at Farm Bureau Insurance in Olive Branch. We offer competitive rates and fast, friendly claims on auto, home, life, and more. Call 662-893-5250 today.
Looking for the perfect lawn? Southern Pride Sod in Byhalia, Mississippi grows top quality zoysia and Bermuda grass for all your residential and commercial needs. Call 901-494-7733 today to transform your space with lush green perfection.
Visit cardinalsouth.com and let's get started.
Join us at Eastpoint Church in Lewisburg, Sundays at 9 and 10:30. Visit eastpointdesoto.org for more information. Come and be a part of our community.